starts with the open-based standards, of course, and part of that is what's called unified messaging. You guys use an Exchange here? Outlook Exchange is your email?
Yes.
Cool. So, and again, my goal here is to say which one of these bullet points, or how many, are really of interest maybe to you guys, or perhaps your business. That's what we're trying to drill down on, right? So unified messaging does this. It takes your voicemail, your email, and your faxes, if you're doing fax, and it deposits them in one central place, your inbox, right? So you have emails now that come in your inbox. Are you doing any voicemails to your inbox today with the Toshiba? So if you had voicemail, convert it to a WAV file, it would be in your inbox. Now you have a digital recording of that, right? So if you have folders for all your customers or whatnot, and you're saving emails there for them, now you can save voicemails, faxes, whatever. All your media is there, okay? And that's unified messaging at the high level.
Okay.
Are you doing much faxing in the business, in or outbound?
Unfortunately.
You are. Is it outbound or inbound?
Yeah, both. The shop uses a lot of outbound faxes.
They're doing it from the desktop or through the network? Or?
No, just the copier.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's one, and then the other one that's annoying is the state of Virginia requires faxes for certain employment-related issues. I don't know why they can't accept emails, but it has to be a fax.
Okay, so if we gave you the ability to send outbound faxes from the desktop, and it's as simple as this. It's as simple as creating a cover page that can be personalized per user, and then if you can print the document, you can fax it. It's all done through our box, right? It's pretty much in there. And you can have 16 simultaneous faxes going on at once. Okay.
Thank goodness.
Or, you know, you can scan in your docs and then fax them that way. It's really simple. It's a print driver, basically. For inbound, you have inbound? So for inbound, you would have DIDs. You're familiar with a DID number? So a DID is you'd be 555-1212-1213-1214. It rings your phone without going, right? It bypasses the auto attendant. So you would have like on my card, you have a fax DID, right? So I have one phone number and one fax line. If you send me a fax now, it's received by my fax machine in California, and it sends me that in a PDF or TIFF file in my Outlook box. I can print it from there. I can forward it wherever I want. It's really simple to manage. So fax, right? How many concurrent sessions do you think you would need with fax? The box comes with probably 2 or 3.
Yeah, that's probably
okay. Soft phone is the ability to turn your PC into your phone. So we see this a lot in call centers, Jess. So not to say you can eliminate a phone, but when you see our desktop call control piece that we're going to show you, what we see a lot in the call centers, people just using a USB headset and their computer's their phone. And it's all up on your screen. So that's an option, and that's what soft phone will do. Soft phone also works well for if you have people that travel, like myself, or you need to work from home for a day. You know, you can do all that with our system. Do you have people that work from home occasionally? Never.
I mean,
you may not have the capability.
Customer service, sure. No, but I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
in sales, since they're not.
Yeah.
So work
at a desk.
Yeah, work from home. You know, if you have maternity leave, inclement weather, people can't get in. I mean, you can literally take these phones home, plug them into your cable modem, and it'll work like you're here. Or they can use a soft phone client and they can load it up on their computer, which is free.
And the thing about that is when you make phone calls, you're sending out American Disposal phone number, not your home phone number, not your cell number. It's just like you were sitting in that cubicle right there.
Okay.
So you saw our motto on the first slide, which I kind of really slipped over, but it's like work anywhere, work everywhere. And that's the point. So, you know, you'll have one number here. You know, you'll have a pilot number for your call center group, but everyone else here will have another number, maybe fax or direct dial.
But everybody calls the same number, no matter what they are, no matter what kind of customer they are, they call that same number.
They all call the 0500.
And the automated attendant is distributed to them based on what they choose.
Correct.
1 for residential, 2 commercial. Okay. Roll off is what your other one was.
Yes, and then I mean we have the DID that we give to customers, and we divvy that out, but really since the 0500 number's on every piece of equipment,
yes,
that's
what
where
they're going to
Now when it says hold the line and you'll be answered, is that who answers that?
It's kind of a round robin effect. So the calls are they enter the queue depending on what state they're calling, because we have a local number for the Georgia customers, and they come into one queue.
they're in their own queue.
Right.
Yep.
and whoever is the next available rep, they get that call. So whoever's been sitting idle the longest
Okay.
will get the next call.
Now, are those people in multiple groups?
Yes, we
So you
we
have like
all
a
log into
priority,
both.
you have priority for those groups, or no? It's
No,
just
it's-
wherever that call is, it's gonna get,
Correct. So it's literally whatever call has been waiting to be answered the
the longest
longest
is
will
gonna
be
get
distributed
distributed to the
first.
available agent.
Yes.
Okay.
Presence, we're gonna show in the demo, that just shows your status, if you're on the phone, if you're busy, available, not available, what you're doing, you're working from home, you're out sick. It's very handy, call center and internal communication.
Okay.
We'll demo this, call handling rules, you can do video calls, we'll show you that. Mobile clients, so like, we're all using mobiles today. This can actually become your phone. There's a client on here, you can take ACD calls if you so choose. Probably not there yet if you have a tablet, because people still need the phone most of the time. We have that tight integration, so I don't know if you, do you ever communicate with your drivers out there?
Dispatch does.
Yeah, so is that all done through radio today?
Yes.
So there's ways you can even maybe enhance that technology using
Okay.
mobile, just by chatting, we'll show you that. Twinning is the ability to manage a call, you're out on a phone call in the car, you come in, you hit a code, and now it's on this phone with no call interruption. It's just marrying two devices together. Let's talk about conferencing as a whole in the business. You do a lot of conference calls, bridges, with 5, 10, 20 people?
Not often.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, I guess, we just went through something where we were building a recycling center, and so they had weekly, if not bi-weekly meetings with
Sure.
people from it was a company up in Canada that built, so they were, at that point in time we were, but, I mean, that's kind of atypical, so.
Okay. So,
Usually it's not.
okay, so you'll have like a 5-party conference bridge as a standard option that's kind of built in. So if you need to host any conferences long-term, if you're spending money today on like GoToMeeting or WebEx or something like that, we can do that all here, and it can save the company money. So it doesn't sound like you're doing a lot of that now, but in the future, maybe you could.
Yeah, if we expanded, that would be nice.
Yeah, like collaboration, sharing desktop, presentations, all that stuff. So the capability's there, but not for you today.
Okay.
Music on hold, there's 64 and more if you need, so you're gonna have.
Are they
different-
listening to anything now while they're in queue?
Yes.
Yeah, so you got
American Disposal,
like
Yeah,
a
How
personalized.
wonderful we are.
Yeah,
so that's
sure.
that could be a WAV file down to each queue. It can be queue specific, agent specific, location specific, where they're calling from, right? So Georgia can have a different one than Virginia and
So we
so
could
forth.
literally set up a library and use them as we need them.
Yeah, as a WAV file, it's real simple.
put Christmas music on, some, whatever.
Well,
Yeah.
we offer different promotions at
Right.
times, so, or as the seasons change, our business, needs are changing for the customers, so that would be nice. instead
Quarter
of
wave
having to
file,
do it every year.
And we'll have Dennis
Right.
show you that. We'll
Okay.
just make a note that will show when he does the demo how to upload a WAV file, I guess. Call center, obviously, we'll talk a lot about that here in a little bit. Call center encapsulates the reporting, which we're gonna show you all the customized reporting. Are you doing customized now, or they're auto-generating on a weekly, monthly, quarterly basis? or
We
you-
have the capability, but frankly, it's extremely confusing. So we literally are going in and screenshotting to generate our reports.
Wow,
So I mean, it,
like real-time data or you're
we'll capture, the group's activity for the day.
yeah,
And then we take, detailed shots of what specific agents are doing. I mean, the system has the capability set up, but
It's just
it's
cumbersome.
very difficult to get it to do what you want.
ours is super easy, you'll see.
Okay,
I mean, you can read, and Windows, you can generate reports.
Okay.
Radio buttons, so easy. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And those, again, can be automatically generated, emailed to you, whatever, or the president or whomever that needs to see the reports on a given day, week, month. Outbound dialers for appointment confirmations, nothing really, I don't think here, unless you're delivering, do you confirm appointments with your, you're delivering
The rollout thing.
the rollouts to a particular account?
You're not like the
a
doctor's
dumpster,
office that says, you have your teeth cleaned tomorrow morning, remember? And they call your house.
we do that.
And you have people calling you.
It's an automated message, but we do that.
So you're doing it from the Toshiba,
We use another,
third party?
Cost
Okay.
money? Like monthly? And tell
I
me
think
how
I
it
think
works.
it's every time we
Yeah, so
It's
tell
like
me
as
how,
we need it,
Yeah,
which is every day.
here's how ours would work, and let me see how this works for you. So every day, you probably have a list of deliveries of these dumpsters, right? They would import into our outbound dialer, it's just an import out of Excel or something, CSV file, right?
Right.
that's what you currently.
Yep, and you do that right into our box, into our desktop, and then you start the campaign when you leave, whatever, 5 o'clock or whatever time it is. There's two flavors. The standard flavor would say, hello, you have a dumpster delivery tomorrow, whatever, February 5th at 2 p.m.
Right.
To confirm, press 1, to reschedule, press 2, and then it can connect you to an agent here.
Mm-hmm.
You can drill down more, and then we can do what's called IVR, which is here, and that would say, hello, Mike Purcell. This is, American Disposal. We are scheduling a delivery of your 28-foot dumpster tomorrow, Thursday, the 5th at 2 p.m. and then to confirm. So we can give you that capability here. There's a minimal cost for it, but if you're spending money at per call per month, find out what that is, and we can give an ROI, and you can invest in it and own it. Is your service doing anything else differently than what I just kind of explained?
Could you have the option of doing a survey?
I don't know.
Like, hi.
At the
we
end.
know
You're an
this
existing
offer.
customer of ours. How has your something been going? Press 1 if we're doing a great job.
If you do IVR,
Okay.
if you implement IVR, we could do a survey. Yes, because that's the touchstone.
Yes.
Please rate us from 1 to 5. Then you have to put it.
Okay.
Let's ask Dennis about that. Outbound dialer. How many confirmations are you making a day? Any idea?
It's
For
something that,
deliveries?
as we're rolling out new things, we want to offer things to customers. So like I just did one Tuesday, and it was, to 1,000 customers. Hey, do you want this? Yes, press 1. No, press 2.
So outbound IVR.
And then we get the
survey.
results back.
Is that after hours so that you're not blocking up the phone calls?
So ours will do 24, up to 24 concurrent calls at once. So if your message is 30 seconds, you can do 50 calls a minute,
Okay.
if you think about it that way. So you have to do the math. If you're doing some services will say we can blast 5,000 people at once, like the reverse 911, this is more. But if you're doing it over a few hours late in the day, it may work for you. You got to do the math,
Okay.
right? If you need them all called within an hour or whatever, you just do it. Redundancy, again, that's failover from here to another site or a data center in the cloud. We'll talk about that if that's of interest. Yeah, so we're running a little late. I'm going to bring Dennis on now,
Okay.
and then he'll go through the whole Mixie thing, so I don't have to do half, and then he doesn't.
Mixie is your desktop software that mixes your phone to your computer and vice versa.
Okay.
Which is here now. So
Now, the existing, what are they seeing on their screen now with those people's names on the front of their right screen? Is that the people that are in their group?
You mean the thing on the right hand
Yeah.
side? That's all the agents in the call center. And it shows, you can click on the agent and it will ring their extension for you,
okay.
which most people don't use. But
Yeah, because what would they have to ask them?
The biggest thing, well, we actually work very closely together because we're the only agents here. So when a customer reaches out to us and we need to follow up with them, if we haven't yet followed up and the customer's calling back or they're working together on different projects, but it also shows the agent's availability.
Sure.
So if they're on the phone, they can see that they're lit up red, so we use it a lot for our Spanish-speaking reps.
So you have multilingual here?
Yes.
So we can offer multilingual too at the prompt level of the box. That's all included. There's like 20 languages. So
Para español, primo número dos, and they could do that, and everything would be,
That would be nice,
yeah.
but I don't know. if
That's
we
my
want-
that's my high school Spanish from 40 years ago.
Well, we also, it's good for the supervisors and the managers, so if they need assistance, they see we're on the phone, so we're not available at that time, or whoever they're trying to reach.
What is the highest percentage of calls that people are calling about that you didn't pick up, or
Billing.
okay?
And then I think after billing would be service-related issues.
You broke my trash can. The guy
Missed
came
my
here.
pickup.
Right, he came by, didn't pick up our recycling or whatever it may be.
Yes.
Okay.
let me ask you this. Are you doing any formal survey on your customer service calls that come in? Any common asked questions, or how'd you hear about us for marketing purposes, or anything like that?
When we're setting up new accounts, we ask how you heard about us.
And are you reporting on that?
We can generate reports off of it. That's as we enter it into the system that we use.
Okay.
Not the phone system, the actual.
So in our case, there's something which Dennis will probably cover called call attached data. So think of it as a digital Post-it note. And it'll pop up when you're on an active call, and it'll give the agent the ability to do text, right? If they have to answer questions there, or it could be radio drop down if they have questions answered, or how'd you hear about us from location, or maybe it's the nature of the service call, and that you can then drill down and report on all that data.
Where does that go once the call is gone?
Stores in RMS. Meaning,
So-
in the phone system appliance.
So if the agent was making these notes while on the call, and then the
Yes.
call is end, is that archived with the recording? So if
Yeah.
I'm listening to the recording, I can pull up
Call
those
attached
notes?
data you can tie to the recording, yes,
Okay.
based on the caller ID.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
that's pretty
Yeah.
neat.
So let's get Dennis in. Dennis is out in California. So what we have set up here, and he'll go through this, this is my Mixie desktop screen. Mixie is just an acronym for us that says Media Exchange Interface for End User. Dennis's is gonna look a lot different. I'm gonna hop on a webinar with him now, and he will go through this entire thing. And then when he gets off, we can kinda, if you have any other questions here, because again, our desktops are a little different. So I'm gonna call Dennis, he's right here. Actually, I'm gonna go into a bridge, 500.
Please enter your conference ID followed by the pound key or press star to start a new conference.
So you all can